roll. We don't got no time to roll. I'm always out on the road. She don't got time for a whole little bit of time that we have. We used to purchase a half. It don't be no time to smoke. I'm always throwing on clothes. She always throwing a fit. We don't got no time for no sex. I just put milk in the bowl. She don't be cooking it all. She just put weed in the bowl. She don't have time for herself. She putting points on the board. Yes, you know she carry her own. You know she carried the child. She wake up at crack of dawn. She don't be cracking a smile. So when she packing the ball, I grab her, I tell her, let me crack this line. Slow it down for a second. Break it down, ooh. She said, let me break this line. Slow it down for a second. Break it down, ooh. We deserve a small break. We used to movies and bowl. We used to Netflix and roll. I used to pass her the smoke. She used to laugh at my jokes. You pat my back when I choke. Wish we were stuck in our ways. We way too young to get old. We stuck together like ooh-ops. We smoked the fatty, sing zoo-wop. Trap out, speak ooh-wop. I should've knew when I grew up. It would be no time at all. We went from White House to Rolls. We went from joints to a bowl. She need a second to breathe. We need an actual smoke session. Let me crack your back. Slow it down for a second. Take it down, ooh. Let me run this back. Slow it down for a minute. You deserve, we deserve a small break. We deserve a small break.
I don't have time to finesse. I put some ice on your neck, but I ain't holding you back. I spend my time on the road, super ain't saving no hoes. I don't have time to patrol. Let me break these bells right down for a second. When it touchdown, ooh, I got to let make the rules. I gotta break the rules. She can't be taking no calls when she involved with a boss. Please don't get lost in the sauce. Please don't get lost in the sauce. She been like this from the door. Told me her mom was a whore. I gave her perks for herself. I gave her perks for her steam. I'm trying to crown me a queen. You hear the chains when they clean. I take the Molly, it's clean. I push the whip with the wings. I gotta be on my seat. I gotta be on my powder. I push it down to the floor. I got designer galore. I keep some Goyard and gauze. I smoke out all of my cars.
You should be snapping.
You smell the smoke in the seat. You went and had our child. You didn't abandon the D. You got me twisted at least. You can
let me crack your back. Let me rub you all over. Take it down, ooh. Let me make this blunt. Make you dance or something. You deserve. We deserve a small.
Welcome to the GMP.
Back with another one, baby.
Y'all, we got a special announcement for y'all. But welcome to the GMP, y'all. I'm Cali Cal.
Really real in the building.
Man, and listen, do we have a quote for y'all?
Beyond anything else, right? Sometimes we gotta understand, man, y'all gonna love today's quote, man.
It's been a wonderful, beautiful day. Today's quote is, as you work on yourself, the world will work on itself for you. As you work on yourself, the world will work on itself for you.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna give you my intake on it. Repeat it again.
As you work on yourself, the world will begin to work on itself for you.
So this just goes back to a little bit of like my own journey and how, okay, so I'm gonna give you my perspective from the quote. When you work on yourself, the world will work itself out for you. As long as you're doing that work that you need, everything else in the universe and that's happening around you is going to be shaped better for you. So that's basically what I took from it. Because a lot of the times, we be in situations where you feel like, me personally, and I always go back to me because I can't go off of nobody else's experience but my own.
Yeah.
You be in situations where you're working so hard, trying to figure things out, or sometimes not working hard enough and not figuring nothing out. But you don't realize how much when you start actually doing the right things, how like you ever done so you be like, you ever get something that's like, damn, okay, why the fuck I ain't been start doing this all along if I knew that as long as I did this, that was already going to happen. You get what I'm saying? The universe is going to do its work regardless. You get what I'm saying? It's just that it becomes more beneficial to you when you're doing what you're supposed to do. So that's kind of what I took from that. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I got a story from him, man. Because as you work on yourself, the world will work on
Yeah.
itself for you.
Mm-hmm. And
See, that's
literally,
been a
go
right
back to what I'm saying. If you are proactively working hard and doing what you're supposed to do, everything around you is going to be shaped to benefit you. So yeah, while you're working on yourself, right? You then are living in a world where you used to shit not working out for you. You get what I'm saying? Used to things not going the right way. But you don't really realize how like it's literally like a puzzle. You get what I'm saying? You do your part, I'm gonna do my part, both our parts done together, we gonna do great. You get what I'm saying?
there.
And that's
But you
that.
know what? That come with checking on your fellow neighbor. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Sometimes
understanding that like working on yourself meant showing up as the best version of yourself to bring out the best in others. And
mm-hmm.
like I said, I got a story for that, y'all. I had an interesting experience, and welcome to all my GMs, man. We got some great stuff for y'all this month. So tap in, tap in, tap in. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna share this story with y'all. So, man, I'm at the laundromat, and the owner of the laundromat approaches me and says, "Young man, you are very disrespectful, and you can't come back." I said the same thing, bro. I was like, "Hold up,
Damn, see that?
you talking about me?
Yeah.
You talking about me? Mind y'all, yo, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing laundry at 8 o'clock in the morning. Bro, I don't really have too much to say to anybody, but I'll give y'all the background of this gentleman, right? And this is what it means to work on self. So I've been going to the same laundromat for 2 years, and this gentleman, he's an older white man. He would always watch me and follow me, right, and try to engage with me. I got my headphones on, but he always trying to engage with me, and I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I was just getting a weird vibe from him. So when he told me that, I told him this. I said, "Well, can I offer you something?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I understand you're the owner, but did you ever check in on your customer to see how you was making them feel?"
All right.
So stopped him, stumped him. So we sitting there chopping it up, and I had to remind him. I said, "Yo, to address the elephant in the room, you can be the owner and everything. But you came up to me not knowing me from a can of paint and only told me I look like an angry young man. Well, you don't know what I'm going through, but yet have been a loyal customer for the last 2 years, supporting your business." We said work on self, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. And the world's gonna work on itself for you. So cool. Check this out. To get into the conversation, I said beyond anything else, man, isn't it the owner's job to make sure that his customers are taken care of and feel appreciated? He said, "Well, where I'm from, everybody speaks to everybody, X, Y, and Z." I said, "Well, where I'm from, we don't. And when we wash your laundry, we wash your laundry." I said, "But perspective, we only used our eyes to analyze the situation,
Mm-hmm.
which had us in the situation we in, where you feel as though you looking at a disrespectful or an angry black man,
Mm-hmm.
when in all actuality, the truth is, you looking at a young man that woke up, prayed, meditated, and really just wanted to take a moment to himself to reset, but yet have to worry about my environment and wonder if I'm going to be accepted within it."
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, at the end of that, he wound up switching up on
And
me.
wait, pause. And
Yeah.
literally, not to cut you off, CJ, but literally, his example right now, and coming from two different worlds, two different perspectives, is literally happening in front of y'all because even with just now, with him saying that quote and me giving my perspective of the quote and his perspective of the quote, not saying that mine wasn't valid and not saying that his wasn't valid. We just have two different ways of thinking. We have two different ways of understanding. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing in a situation with that guy. It's not that I'm being rude. We just come from two different worlds. So yeah, I'm okay with coming in the morning, and I'm pretty sure he didn't walk in a fucking laundromat and didn't say nothing at all. Because come on, that's just like anybody walking to an establishment. Hey, how you doing? Cool, you going to do what you're doing. But to be like, feel like I have to totally like engage with you and have a full blown conversation. I don't have to do that, my nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. I can't wash my clothes. Don't piss me the fuck off. But don't judge me off of what you see if you've never got the chance to have a conversation. If you would have said, hey, hi young man, da, 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 how you doing today? Take it easy on your load, shit like that. You probably been able to get a little bit more to see, like, oh, this kid is actually, he's not that bad. But you didn't get the chance to see it. But I say all that to say, like, his example when he just said, oh, well, this when the owner told him, well, on my side of the road, this is what we do. And on your side, and he explained to him, well, on my side of the road, this is what we do. You understand what I'm saying? And we live in a world where a lot of people don't understand that we're human. You understand? Everybody is different. So what might be okay for you might not be okay for me. Your warning might not be my warning. Your disrespect might not be my disrespect. You get what I'm saying? And because we live in a world where nobody is everybody feel like, oh well, I ain't got 2 seconds to figure out who you is. You need to show up, and you need to, basically a motherfucker wants you to walk up to them and just be like, well, hey, my name is Sherelle Singleton. This is who I am. If you say this is how I would react. Like, who the fuck has all that time in a day to sit and walk up to you and break down who they are and how to deal with them in that kind of time? I mean, obviously, if you grow a relationship with somebody, you take on somebody. See, if he would have better yet walked up to CJ and was like, hey CJ, what's up, my guy? I see you in here. Good day. Woo woo boom. Then end up chopping it up later on. You probably would have got a better side. But because you didn't give that space, and we live in a world where a lot of people don't give that space, you just pass judgment off of what you see. You take people for you don't you'll never get the chance to really figure out how amazing this person is, because guess what?
And you know what? That's valid though, right? Because like at the end of the day, it was funny because we get to the end of the conversation, y'all, and then this is what I tell the owner of this establishment. I said, not only did I come to this establishment for 2 years, but I started envisioning a better future for myself and my family. I started seeing me owning laundromats based off of how you run your establishments. But based after this conversation, I said the first thing I will always do is ask my customer's name before ever judging them. I said, where you messed up as an owner, and I'm sorry to interject there, where you messed up as an owner was you never introduced yourself. So how about this? How you doing? My name is Kelvin, and it's a pleasure to meet you. So when we talk about showing up your bless you, when we
Thank you.
talk about showing up your best version of yourself, and the world will show up its best, and it will show up for you. The world showed up for me because at the end of the conversation, y'all, I'm gonna keep it alive with y'all. He was apologetic. He said, young man, I didn't know. I said, I understand you didn't know, but you never asked. And yet, let me take it full accountability for the things that I placed in my life. I never gave them the opportunity to, because my very own biases said what they said. You know what I'm saying? I seen a white man walking around me, watching me, and a lot of us go through this. You know what I'm saying? We see a race, we see skin complexion, we see the sexuality, and we immediately judge these individuals when we standing around beautiful people that can actually change our lives, and it's actually changing lives in real time. So I started breaking down to him some of the things I do in my daily life, and I said, this is a moment for me to reset. Man, everything in him kind of just shut down and was apologetic and was just like, man, I didn't know. But you will never know if you don't ask. So what I'm going to ask GMs and the rest of the world out there is I'm going to ask you to show up the best version of you, because like bro said, at the end of the day, I could have cursed him out. I had every right to, right? Because, right, we've been dealing with racism for how long? And man, we in 2026, and I'm still being represented by the way I look rather than the way I speak and the way I think. Golden minds, bro. Growth meets purpose. When you show up, life will show up for you, bro.
For sure.
Growth, showed up, meets, hold up, purpose. Come on. Welcome to the GMP, y'all. It's a pleasure to have y'all here on today's show.
Hope y'all tapped in. Hope y'all all my gyms is tapped in.
Tap
We
in,
got for
tap
him
in,
today,
tap in.
CJ.
Man, but it's crazy though, y'all. I just love sharing that stuff with y'all because even after that experience, you know what I'm saying? I'm still the best version of myself. And we talked about relationships as well.
And nobody
Within
said
these
the best version
relationships,
of yourself is perfect. Get the
there it
fuck out
is.
of here with ain't no such thing as perfect. I don't give a fuck. Bring me somebody that ain't got no that. Please show them to me. Ain't got no flaws. Ain't never been through shit. Showing up the best version of yourself is not perfect.
It's not perfect. And guess what? It's you. It's
Exactly.
you. It's you. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all don't know this, but behind the scenes, bro, we spend 6, 8, 10, 12-hour days trying to figure
Wait.
out how to be the best versions of ourselves and making
Mm-hmm.
sure we showing up completely. I was having a conversation with one of my team members today, and I said, listen, the only way that the people around you is gonna show up is if you
If you
show up.
show up,
And they ain't gonna follow somebody that's not showing
showing
up.
up
See, the
exactly.
reason why y'all tapped into this podcast is because me and Rel showed up.
Mm-hmm.
We showed up. We showed up last week. We showed up the
And
week after that. We're gonna show up the weeks after that.
and a
That's
lot of
fine.
reasons. I'm sorry to keep cutting you off, CJ, but a lot of reasons why a lot of people are not comfortable with showing up as themselves because a lot of people are really, really, really scared of the flaws that they carry.
Mm,
I don't give a fuck. I don't show up as myself every day. I don't mind saying like, man, listen, it get fucked up some days around here. Good days, bad
okay.
days, but guess what? I'm showing up as me, the best that I know, the best way I know how. A lot of people are, and that's I tell people a lot of time. A reason why a very large percentage of the people in the world will not get to where they need to be or where they want to be is because you intimidated by yourself. You intimidated by
Woo.
your own flaws. Embrace it. Embrace the fact that, hey, my nigga, I ain't have it all. But are you gonna keep not having it all? Or you gonna figure out how to get it? At least a little bit, get something. Try to. I had a grandmother that literally she taught herself how to read and write.
Crazy. So
Literally.
crazy.
Literally,
Bro, didn't
she
we teach
embraced the
ourselves how to
fact that,
build a
hey, I grew
podcast?
up in a generation where we barely had school. But you think she stopped? No, she still said, oh, no, 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 no. The world is evolving. The generations is becoming. This is what's happening. So as long as they put this in front of me and I take this and I do this, oh, I could teach myself how to read, write, and come on. So again, a lot of people will not be able to be or get to where they want to be is because you are intimidated by your own flaws. You're intimidated by showing up. You're intimidated by saying, "Hey, I don't have it all. I ain't got it all figured out." And as long as you stand behind that wall, you ain't gonna get nowhere. That's the truth. You ain't gonna get nowhere. You got
Hey,
to
I'm
break
not
that
even mad.
down because you got to get rid of that person to evolve into a better person. And guess what? Every time you go, it's gonna get better and better and better. You gonna look back. I ain't even gonna be the same person in 10 years. And after that 10 years come, another 10 years gonna come. I ain't even gonna be the same person. And when I say not the same person, I'm not changing who I am as my heart and what I carry, but as far as like evolving, becoming a better individual, learning more, structuring my life in places that it need to be structured. Yes, it has to happen. Change is inevitable. Don't let listen.
Change is
Change is
inevitable, and
inevitable, and sometimes it's going to change for the bad or the worse. But it's up for you to figure that out.
it's crazy because you talked about it, yo. A lot of people talk about it. Kill your old self to get to your new
New
self.
stuff.
That person want to exist. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God,
That person
yo.
right there wants to exist. They want to
Yeah,
be here as much as you want them here. Trust me.
yeah.
Trust me, bro. He want to
I'm
be
doing
here,
that.
bro.
You believe it or not, y'all, I'm doing that right now. I'm
Yeah.
doing that right now.
Look, I
Literally.
have conversations with my future self sometimes, and he have conversations with me in the present, and he be like, "Listen, let me let you know something. I'm very proud of you, but you will not fuck this off.
I swear to God.
So, you will not be the reason why we don't succeed. See, you heard what I said. I didn't say nothing about the world or nobody else. I said you
You.
will not be the
Mm-hmm.
reason I do not succeed. I'm talking about myself.
I
And
swear
a
to
lot of
God.
y'all need to have that conversation where y'all talking about yourself. You will not be the reason you do not succeed. And until you can have that conversation with yourself, guess what? You won't be successful because you're not willing to have that real conversation.
Conversation.
You
Mm-hmm.
scared about the person you see in the mirror because the person you see in the mirror ain't the person you see when you show up outside. Let me put it
Mm-hmm.
down to y'all like this, right?
Yes.
We talked about showing up as the best version of yourself. This will happen when you show up as the best version of yourself. You can demand the best version of everybody else.
Yes. Oh my
From the
fucking
fuck on.
God.
You can demand the best version of everybody
Everybody
else
else.
when you show up for your motherfucking self. When you show the world I'm the best version of me and I demand nothing but the best, the world responds in
Exactly.
kind.
And this all
You
comes
see,
from, and it's
you
another
what?
thing I tell people, expectations. Rip it out your fucking book. If you got a page in your book that say expectations, rip it the fuck out. Rip it the fuck
No,
out. Because you're going to hurt your own fucking feelings.
you're gonna hurt
You're
your
going
own
to hurt your
feelings.
own feelings.
Because
Don't
look,
even
check
settle
this out though, bro.
expectations for yourself. You human. Everybody falls short.
Check this out. I had
Come on.
somebody tell me this. They said, see where you know why you keep falling short based off your expectations is because you forgot to first be the standard. I said,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, who you talking to?
Mm-hmm.
You was talking to me when you said that? He was like, yeah, I wanted to let you know, young man, listen, if you became the standard and you always kept the standard would be the normal thing. The standard is said where
Yep.
I stand.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Where I stand, I
Mm-hmm.
won't move. Where we stand, we won't move. So if you're going to have these walls and these barriers, man, create ones that you can stand against,
Yep.
stand aside. Know they sturdy enough so even if the wind motherfucking come, the tsunami knock it down, or a motherfucking hurricane come from God knows where, them walls are sturdy.
Yep.
Them walls is sturdy. And guess what? How you show up anywhere is how you show up everywhere. How you do
Mm-hmm.
anything is how you do everything. And a lot of people miss out on just that basic topic. So what I want y'all all to do is remember that just making your bed is just as important as running a
Dollar
million
business.
dollar
I
business.
swear to God.
Promise you,
So,
show up. Show up. Show up because if you forgot that, first I had to make my bed before I can fucking handle business. You in the wrong business, huh?
I tell people all the time.
You're in the wrong business.
Take
And I
your
love
bad
this.
the same bad habit that you practice for 5 days. Take a good habit and practice it for 5 days. Listen, and a lot of
Mm.
people that's in my immediate circle, like my brother, my mom, people like that, they'll be able to vouch for it. One thing people hate about coming to my house because I get up early. And my first lesson is I tell people I can teach you how to get up early in less than 30 days. You stay with me for less than I guarantee you'll get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Cause guess what? You ain't gonna have no choice.
You
Exactly.
ain't had no choice.
Exactly.
That's the standard.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
standard. That's not an expect. I'm not expecting you to. What started to happen was you started to see me up, grooving, moving. And guess
Yep.
what? You started to get up, grooving, moving, and some.
And then a lot of people feel like,
You know what I'm saying?
well, I can't do this because it'll take too long. I can't do that because it'll take too long.
That's who. That's
That's
who. You
who
create
you
your own
create
time.
your takes what they. I was just watching a video the other day. I think the lady said it takes 5 days for a pattern to be created. Literally.
I think I might know what you're talking about, but it does take up to 90 days for a new habit to exist.
But if you could make if you could change something if you could begin to change something in 5 days, imagine where you're gonna be at
Yeah.
on the 90th day. You might be getting up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? What we don't talk about, even in that quote, today's quote, is the fact that we talk about the world showing up for you. This world believes that it's owed something. That
Oh
it was a play
yeah.
on
Oh
it was
yeah.
a play
That
on
that
words,
grinds
so
my
my mind ain't
gears.
gonna hold you. If you show up for yourself, the best version of yourself for the world will show up for you. It was a play on words.
Mm-hmm.
The world was already going to show up the best version of itself for you because you showed up the way you showed up.
Exactly.
What you say, Rail? If he would have just came to me and said, young man, thank you for supporting my business.
Right.
I'm a business owner, no problem, big man.
Right.
That's love. You ain't got to say good morning, thank you, nothing, but thank you for supporting my business.
Get more bees with honey than lemon, baby. Get more bees with honey than lemon.
Man, I love these conversations, y'all, because we be locked in. And every time y'all tap in with us, y'all know we giving y'all bangers, bro. We giving y'all bangers, bro. One hit wonders, bro. Where we said we was
Real
gonna
life
change the world,
experience.
I had to let y'all know that we was gonna show up. We took what I say in one of our last videos. We take full responsibility for the things we place in this world.
Hello.
I'm just saying.
Hello.
Man, we got some great things for y'all though. Rail gonna tell us about some of our guests we got coming on, and I'm gonna tap in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Talk to y'all about our giveaway. Talk to y'all about what we got going on. And then who we got after that, bro? Who we got after that? What?
We got a few. We got a few
I
things to
think we
tap
got
on.
that. We got giveaway. We got to talk to them about submitting questions too. We really
Yeah.
want to hear back from
We
you
want to we
guys,
want to
man.
start hearing back from our audience, getting y'all a little bit more engaged. Drop some questions, some topics. We're gonna create a question
Mm-hmm.
bank for you guys. You could drop
Yep.
questions, topics. If you got any type of inspiring stories you want us to hear, drop that down there. You know, we like to touch bases on a lot, on everything. Full circle,
Full
full
circle.
circle
Hey,
around
bro,
here.
you want to tell them about some of the people they're going to be seeing this month for our interview?
Absolutely. So July, we got some bangers coming up. We got 3 great interviews that we'll be having this month of July. We got someone in entrepreneur business, candle maker Tasha. We'll be having her July 12th. We got Garel, who is a nonprofit executive director. He actually
Gerald.
worked. Oh, sorry about that, Jarrell.
Hilarious.
I apologize, Jarrell. We got Gerald, our nonprofit executive director. I can't wait to have him. I got so many questions, so much stuff. Then we got our good brother Springs, but we're gonna we want to give him by. I don't want to put his full name out there.
Nah, you ain't got to put it. He's a
Uh,
barber.
So
He good
yeah,
people.
we got good. Got Springs. He's a barber. That's gonna be very interesting too, because I just had a conversation with my brother like 2 weeks ago on how I wanted to start um going to school to cut hair. So that's definitely gonna be interesting. We got him on July 29th. I don't know if I stated for the executive director, we have him July 27th. So we got a fully booked calendar for July. We're gonna have some interesting conversations. These some interesting individuals, all in different, they all doing different things. So I'm prepared, I'm ready.
Well, check this out too, though. We got y'all. If you a GM and you want to lock in with us on the podcast every
Mm,
month, we gonna keep one slot open for one of our GM community members to just tap in with us,
jump
hop on
in.
the call. You know what I'm saying, and talk about how we can elevate, bro. How
Whatever
we
you
can.
got going on, whatever in any kind of encouraging motivational words you got for the people. Come on, talk to us.
We got our first GM coming on this month, man.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
love, so we can't wait to introduce you to him. Like I
Someone
said, if you a
very dear
GM
to us.
and you like, yo, I want to be on a podcast. Like, even if it's just the one type, your 5 seconds of fame, know you getting famous here, you dig?
This
Know
is
you getting
you gonna be
famous
able to sit
here.
back and be like, yo, I actually got a chance to talk to these. Like they great conversation. You're gonna enjoy
Yeah.
it, definitely. So our GM, stay locked in.
So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna take us into the community giveaway. So a lot of people ask why we do what we do, right? To change the world, obviously.
Change lives.
Ask no crazy question like that. What's wrong
Hello.
with y'all? We changing the world, obviously. But our why is to invest in our community. That's why we doing what we doing to support our local businesses and create opportunities and make real impact. So basically, the last month of every single month, we'll be collecting a pot of funds from our community, GMs and all, and we'll split the funds down the middle. And I'm getting more into that here in a second. But half those funds will go to change your life.
Got a
So
business, you trying to get it started? Lock
get
in.
lock in. So we designed this giveaway to support our members and uplift entrepreneurs and kind of help change lives in real time. We already kind of touched bases on that. Everybody always talking about changing lives, right? Like even when we sit here having this conversation, but sometimes I get it. We in a world that's a little give and take. You need a little something physical in order to get something back. So what we ask is that when we give to you, you extend that hand and give it to somebody else, bro. Somebody else.
Hello.
Y'all heard that crab in the barrel that theory? We not doing
We ain't
that over
doing it's
here.
over.
We not
I'm
doing
telling we
crabs over
dropping
here,
the
bro.
blueprint. We
But
dropping it all.
but real, let's just be honest with them. We still gonna have lawyers between me and bro. We
Oh
ain't
yeah.
stupid, bro. We
Oh
business
yeah.
people, bro.
For sure.
It's
This is
business,
business at the
bro.
end of the day.
Family and business should be
This is
always respected
business.
the
This is
same way,
business,
bro.
baby.
Come on, y'all. So we're gonna change lives in real time. How? So we're gonna be doing it live every last Friday of the month. Every last Friday of the month. The way you can enter is you can scan the QR code on one of our posts. You can find a link in our bio. Or you could just tap in every Friday and you know what I'm saying? And go from there.
There'll definitely
So
be
y'all
posts
probably
posted. So if you're a part of the GM community, you will see them. You'll see them. We
absolutely.
actually got some upcoming posts that's gonna be this Thursday and Friday. So if you locked in, come on, baby.
You're gonna see him. We tapped in. So y'all trying to figure out the rules, right? To all right, everything come with a loose and whatever. Bruh, you don't need to buy anything to win. You literally enter for free. It's
Nothing.
donation based. So if and I'll get into that, but you don't need to buy anything to win. You don't need to enter anything. We ask that you continue to support the podcast. Like, subscribe, share.
That's all.
That's what we asking you for. If
Take
that's
this,
too
take these
much, then
resources,
you
this
already in a low
information.
place.
That's what we want y'all to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So with that, so you don't need to subscribe in order to win. One winner will be selected every month and announced live on our platforms. So you guys will see that. We'll have the link. We'll have the live link. Bro, we making it happen. Be on the lookout. It's happening. Somebody winning this month. We changing lives. 50% of the pot's going to go to the winner, and 50% is going to go to the GMP podcast to continue to put out content and be the greatest version of the future that y'all really want to see. Everybody always out here talking about something. The youth ain't knowing nothing. The generation, millennials and the Z's. And, man, listen.
Yep.
Put it to y'all like this. We ain't on what y'all was on. We on a different wave.
Yep.
Come on with it. Either you could get with it or you can get lost, but it ain't no love left. You know what I'm saying? We love our older people. We want y'all on the podcast so we can figure out how to make a better future. But listen, don't hate though.
You can't beat them, join them, baby. You can't beat them, join them.
You can't beat them, join them. So our fourth rule, you must be 18 years or older to join.
Absolutely.
Period. Listen, I know it's some young bucks out there that's like, yo, but I got a business I want to start. Have your peoples tap in, have them into their information, and join for the chance to win or come on the podcast to market yourself. It's a business, right?
You got a parent that's willing to have them join the raffle for you.
You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, we have $5 entries. So one entry equals $5, and you can do that up to 5 times, which equals $25 in total. All right. So what that looks like is one entry, $5. Two entries, 10, 3, 15, so forth and so forth. After you reach $25 for that month, you can enter for next month, but everything that's calculated within that month, say you put in $30. Well, guess what? You still only have 5 entries, and the extra $5 is going to go towards the podcast, and we really appreciate the donation and love.
Absolutely.
We always do. It helps us grow the business and get equipment and marketing. And we got people we got to pay. Let's just be honest. Business. So with that being said, y'all, those are the official rules for the GMP podcast, and we hope that y'all tap in so that way y'all get the chance to change lives with us. You know what I'm saying? So check this out, right? You probably asking, why would I put $5 in every month to change somebody else's life? The quote of the day says, show up as your best version in the world to show up as its best version for you.
Yep.
$5 to change somebody else's life. Gratitude was a powerful move, always. You change somebody else's life, that means your life was automatically changed just by helping somebody else. The law of reciprocity is a real thing, bro. Come on. There's a lot of give and take in this world. At least give to something you know that's going to give back anyway. It's 12 months in a year. That means we can, and if we increase our capacity, y'all, where we can do it bi-weekly, help us increase that, bro.
Take it over.
Help us increase that. But that's what I got for y'all on the community giveaway. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, Rel, shit, you can close this out if you want, or if you got something on the community giveaway.
No problem, my brother. You guys stay tapped in. Again, we appreciate y'all tapping in, engaging with us, coming to get these good conversations, authentic conversations, real life experiences that we had. Again, if you guys got some things you want to talk about, we're going to be creating a space for you guys. You can look forward to us on our TikTok. You can look for us on our Instagram. We also have our YouTube every Wednesday. A new episode is posted, so turn your post notifications on. Be tapped in for that. And again, like we always say, when you tap in here, just know you are a GM, baby. Stay locked in. Every day is a new day for you to get closer to who you want to be. So take advantage of it. Don't let a day, don't let time ain't waiting for nobody. Don't let a minute slip your hand. For every second that you miss, just know you giving somebody else an opportunity to get in the spot that you want to be in.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate y'all. Got something you want to say, my brother?
I just wanted to tell them, like, if they ain't got nowhere to be, tap in with us, so you could be here with us. You family, ain't you? If you
Come
watching,
on.
that means you family.
Hello, everybody can come to the cookout around here.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, baby.
Welcome home, man. Welcome to the GMP, man. We love y'all. Hope to see y'all on the next episode, man. It's been a pleasure, and as always, elevated and dedicated.
GMP. Love y'all, man.